As big as it gets, this one at Boundary Park. The Betfred Championship League leaders are in town. London Broncos here to take on Alan Kilshaw's Ruffians today. And the Oldham head coach makes a couple of changes. Ryan Lannan, who dropped out last minute last week, is back available. So Tani Bentley drops out. Lannan comes in on the bench. And there's a welcome return after his rest for Jack Walker. The unfortunate Josh Sim, after his impressive debut, is given a week to let his ankle recover. So he is in. Nisbet will move to the wing. The other positional change sees a start for Lazarus Valepu. So Oldham will line up like this. Jack Walker is at fullback. On the wings, Tom Nisbet and L.Forber, with Jake Bibby and Ben O'Keefe in the centres. Morgan Smith and Josh Drinkwater are the halves. Up front, it is Lazarus and Owen Farnworth either side of the captain, Matty Wildy. And completing the 13, steady as you go for Matty Ashurst, Brad Day and Adam Milner. That leaves the Oldham bench today looking like this. T.Forber, Ted Chaplow, Ryan Lannan and Ben Davis. 18th man is Bailey Liu, who's given a bit of extra time to get over his illness. This is a big game against a very big team, full of superstars, but it's on for London Broncos here to take on Oldham.
Here we go then. Oldham are going to play from right to left. First half as we look on. In the home shirts, the home colours, the red and white with the navy shorts, white socks. London all in navy blue will receive kickoff. Josh Drinkwater, the hero of 7 days ago, has the ball on the kicking tee. Here we go. And Drinkwater finds the grass, a really good kickoff, he's bobbling all over the place. And London start right in the far left corner, 5 metres out. That was a great kick for Drinkwater to try and get Oldham on the front foot here. Here come London with the first feel of the football, up to 30. It's a big, powerful and so far invincible Broncos. Their closest challenge came a couple of weeks ago at Widnes, when they won by 6 points. Prior to that, it was against Oldham down at their place. It's the last tackle. Oh, and Gillard ran it and he's offloaded. Do they know it's the last? They're going to have to get rid of the ball here. It's gone to ground. It's sloppy, this from London. Eventually it's hacked forward by Tchamambe on the right. And Oldham, well, that was a panicking start from London, and then a penalty given away by the Broncos for a high shot. Good start for the Ruffians, who have a penalty on their own 30 and a chance to put the ball into London territory, which Morgan Smith does. Oldham will tap on the Broncos 40 here. Good early opportunity with ball in hand. Smith, here's Lazarus on his first Oldham start. All the talk of the big names in this London side. Lazarus, the former NRL Grand Final participant. There's Farnworth down the left side. Wildy in his orange boots over at the ruck. Drinkwater goes behind to Smith. Now it's Walker showing a couple of dummies and dancing back in onto his left. Fresh from his week off and grounded under the post. Oldham are right in front of the sticks here. Wildy, Milner. Now it's Drinkwater. Bibby running back inside and eventually slipping into the tackle. Bibby plays today, but then serves a 2-match ban. It's Wildy. Drinkwater pops one up to Milner again. Just runs into the London line. This is the last. They're 5 short. To the left of the post with Wildy. It's going to come left to Drinkwater. Drinkwater's going to run it on his own and try and stretch over and score. Josh Drinkwater strikes for Oldham. We've had 2.5 minutes. And it's Drinkwater again. Oldham lead London by 4 points to 0.
Try for Oldham, who's sponsored by WBES Electrical Services. Number 23, Josh Drinkwater.
What a start for Oldham and their talisman. Fantastic start. London gave away the penalty at one end for the high shot. And Drinkwater showed the dummy and backed himself. Morgan Smith then He's about 12, 13 metres in from this near touchline. We're right behind this. This for a 6-0 Oldham lead. Crowd for the first time falls silent as London regroup behind the post to our left. Here is Morgan Smith. Strikes across it, it fades back and it's through. And Oldham lead 6-0.
Converting the try for Oldham, sponsored by the GoFundMe initiative for 6, Morgan Smith. It's Oldham 6, London Broncos 0.
And the Broncos will restart, a little bit shell-shocked. Mid-range, Bibby calls for it and collects. Well, prior to coming onto commentary, fulfilling my other role hosting on the other side of the pitch in the Broadway and corporate boxes and fans bar with Josh Sim, who's absent today. The message was very much the best way to defend London is to attack them. They can't score if they don't have the ball. This is what Oldham are doing early here. It's wide to Ben O'Keefe, right side in front of the Joe Royal stand. Hauled to the ground on Oldham's 40. Ruffians lead 6-0. We've had 4.5 minutes. Smith to Milner. Nice again to Drinkwater. Bit of room for Jack Waters. Oh, he's through and he's just tapped. Not a half break. Jack Walker started well. Last tackle, will do. Smith. Spiral bomb right down the middle of the pitch. The tester out of the sky. Takes it well. It's met by the Lepu and Farmer. London start 15 out from their own line. They haven't completed a set yet. They haven't had the ball, really. In fact, there was the completion of the first set before the penalty, wasn't there? Here's Campbell Gillard, and he's hammered by Lazarus and Milner. Quick, very quick play though. Look at the pace as they go over halfway, and Bitungane, they're going to kick on the 4th here. It's going to be a tester for L.Forber. Watches it, but he's well chased. Really good chase from Alex Max and Luke Smith, and Oldham now start just a couple of metres from their line. Great response from London. Offloading on the floor, play on. That was Nisbet, back on the wing today, having played fullback last week. Will defeat Ashurst. Oldham not got anywhere with this set. Much more like it from London after that sticky start. This is the 4th, and Oldham are still 30 from their own line here. Milner is halted, and it's going to have to be a big kick from Morgan. Smith drills one low, and it's taken on the first bounce by Tchamambe. And London starting to win the early arm wrestle here. Hello to all of you, wherever you're listening. Alan Munro in Thailand. John in Turkey, come on you Yeds. Steve on a cruise ship in the English Channel, come on Yeds. Here come London down the middle, trailing 6-0. Crowd wanted a forward pass. Not given. Couple to go this set, London are 10 away. Right in front of the post, looking menacing with Bitungane, wearing 10 but playing loose forward. It's a loose one but well taken. And again, Oldham stand firm. Right on their line here. They're going to work it towards this right-hand side. Bibby does well. Alex Max from dummy half. Wave after wave of London pressure. Loose offload. They want back to 0. It wasn't. Oh, the referee changes his mind. It's 6 again. Oh, but then it's knocked on the first. What have London done there? They can't have seen the call. Matty Lynn, the matchday referee, made a late call to restart the tackle count. London had worked it left, and the winger knocks on. So a big error, and Oldham have the ball back. High to Pye. Biting the nails already. Hi to London fan Lee. Welcome, Lee. Oh, and the ball's gone to ground. Lazarus picks it up on the single bounce. Hi to Ian and chicken dinner too. Oldham fans want a penalty, making a lot of noise on the far side. Brad Day copped a shot there. Here's Milner drawing the attack and feeding Drinkwater, and Ashurst is wrapped up by the brute of a centre that is Alex Max. Oldham will know they're in a game today. An early fourth tackle kick by Morgan Drinkwater, drills one along the ground. They're under pressure, Oldham here. They have the lead, but it's all London. Wildy goes for a big hit and misses. And London will start this set almost on halfway. So the pendulum's swinging the Broncos' way. Hi to Wayne, looking forward to this one, George. Biggest 80 of the season is needed today, you're not wrong. It's been a good start, but London's starting to get a grip on the game in the 10th minute. Oldham lead 6-0. Drinkwater's try, Smith's goal. But here come London. Looking for points. They're dominating possession now. A little dummy through, but no way through for Walker, the fullback, as Ted Chaplow goes for a warm-up. They're right in front of the sticks here. Up the middle they go with Lewis Bienek. Can he power over the line and score? He can. Brute force for the big prop. And just like that, London are on the board.
Number 24, Lewis Bienek.
Lewis Bienek from point blank range, 6'4", with a kick to come. Oldham just had no answer to that. It had been coming. And a really good response from London. Hi to Andrew, listening on in Morocco. To Creative Candy in hot and sunny Skegness. To John in Coventry. To Faz and Anthony in Haywood, stuck at work again. Need to sort your rotor out, Anthony. To Dave Farrer in Murcia, Spain. Afternoon, George. To Stan in Granada. To Keith in Blackwater. And London lining up what is a very kickable 2 to level us up at 6-all. Been a good start. But London with a really strong response and getting the points that passage of play deserved. Hi to Frank and Jean, season ticket holders in Truro, Cornwall. Hot and sunny today. Here come London to tag on the 2. No mistake. 6 apiece at Boundary Park. Really good start. As first place third in the Betfred Championship.
It's Oldham 6.
Hawkins with the kick.
6.
Hi to Pete, listening in Wiltshire. Fan from the 50s and 60s. Hi to Kathy in Canada. Oldham restarts, gone very deep into the in-goal area, but well judged, taken on the full, and here comes the big bopper, Regan Campbell-Gillard. Brad Day got to him with Owen Farnworth. Oh, and again with Wildy and Lazarus. And Milner, you can hear the Oldham fans enjoyed that. Drinkwater with a big shot. It's on the try scorer Bienek, and it's a quick play down to this London right-hand side. Good defensive set so far from Oldham. London, oh, did they drop the ball? No. Just about okay from the play, but they're still within their own 40, and it's the last tackle, so the kick's going to have to come from about 35 out. And it's just floated in between winger and fullback. Forber lets it bounce. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? It does. Poor kick. Poor kick. It's gone dead out the back of the in-goal area. Forber will get a tap. And a 7 tackle set here for Oldham. Hi to Andy, Catherine, Lauren, Amy and Lily in Portugal. And Stephen, Rachel in Skiathos. Great start to this game, Oldham over halfway, 6 apiece. Drinkwater and Bienek, the try scorers. Wildy. Short play to Smith, half through. Oldham looking sharp with ball in hands. And get A set restart, 30 out, what a chance. Milner pops it up to Lazarus, says, have a go, my son. Velepu goes to ground, 20 out. Full set from here with Wildy. Drinkwater brings in Morgan Smith. Oh, and Jack Walker gets absolutely clobbered, and London break away. And it's a foot race. London might get the distance here. They won't catch him. Tchamambe all the way as Oldham attacked. It was a huge shot on Jack Walker, who has stayed down. Wow. That was a monster shot.
Try scorer for London Broncos, number 26, Tchamambe.
Took Walker out, the ball came free. And the London Broncos winger sauntered down the other end of the pitch to give the Broncos a lead. All that from an Oldham attack, a huge shot. And that's the danger of this London side. Tchamambe, the try scorer, but it was all about the shot, and Walker has stayed down. So concerning moments these for Oldham. A concession of what looks like being 6 more, but the injury to Walker, who at the very least is going to have to come off, I'm sure, for an HIA. That was a monster shot. Well, that was one heck of a tackle. And it gives London the opportunity to go 12-6 ahead, having been defending their line. Dean Hawkins to add on 2 more. No mistake from just to the right of the sticks, and just like that, London and a 12-6 lead.
Broncos by number 7, Dean Hawkins. It's Oldham 6, London Broncos 12.
Well, Jack Walker hasn't made his feet yet. Oldham haven't done a lot wrong. They haven't done anything wrong so far. Walker's up, he's walking back, and he's going to carry on. He's been cleared to carry on here. So that is good news. So Drinkwater restarts, finds the ground, bounces over. Oh, what a restart! Oh, he's done it again. He's a magician. Bounce over the first marker. Might even have gone through the legs of the second. And he's found touch, Drinkwater. So a great chance to respond. Oldham have forced a drop out here, having fallen 2 tries to 1 down, and having done very little wrong. Long drop out. Goes 5 metres into the Oldham half, and here's Lazarus with the return. It's just on the other side of the stadium prior to the game, and I bumped into my old friend Andrew Henderson, now director of rugby at Lee Leopards, who is here to watch Lazarus today as Wildy feeds Drinkwater. Behind the line, it was well read. Morgan Smith was met almost at the same time as he caught the pass. Wildy. Drinkwater hanging back behind Milner, who takes the carry. Yeds fans wanted a penalty as Wildy gives it to Morgan Smith to let. Oh, it's poor. Oh, it's been knocked forward by London. That'll be 6 more for Oldham. Tell you what, this isn't perfect from the Broncos. They might lead 12-6, but Oldham are in this game. Fans getting a bit frustrated because Matty Lynn let that go after the knock on, and Oldham have lost another 5 or 6 metres. No real advantage there. But it's a really good atmosphere inside Boundary Park today. Ian saying, didn't Andrew Henderson coach at London previously? He certainly did. He's been a good mate of mine for over 20 years, Hendo. Back from when I worked at BBC Radio Leeds, and Hendo was the captain of Castleford Tigers. Milner feeds Farnworth. Good chances for Oldham. They're 30 out in front of the post with Wildy. Milner running in. Lazarus on his right shoulder. Takes 3 Broncos to haul him to the ground. The Broncos defensive line is now on the goal line. Wildy. Milner. Drinkwater, can he make something happen? Floats one for Forber. Can he find the corner? He can! Drinkwater has scored one and supplied another. And L.Forber finds the corner and Oldham strike back. Oldham 10, London 12 with a kick to come.
Try for GoFundMe initiative, L.Forber.
Well, what a game this is. Oldham have come to play. It might be 12-10 London on the scoreboard, but Oldham are having the better of this. London are clearly bigger, you could argue faster, but Oldham have been error-free for the first 18 minutes of the game, and they've scored 2 tries. And but for that huge hit by Alex Max and the length of the field intercept, this could be very different. But it's a tough conversion attempt for Morgan Smith. It's centimetres in from this near touchline. Again, we're right behind it. He's taken it back, I would say, 24 metres. It's probably actually a foot and a half in on the kicking tee. Can Morgan pull one out of the hat here to level the game once more? Fabulous Oldham try. Now Smith lines up the 2. He's given it a chance, you know. Oh, what a kick! 12 apiece. Morgan Smith from the touchline.
Try for Oldham, by the GoFundMe, number 6, Morgan Smith. It's Oldham 12, London Broncos 12.
That's an excellent first quarter of this game. Oldham back in possession. Here's Owen Farnworth with a carry. He's been looking forward to that one as Owen ran straight at Regan Campbell-Gillard. Almost 250 NRL appearances to his name, Campbell-Gillard, and Oldham not afraid. Nisbet over on the right wing. Oldham up to the 30. I think the first change is imminent. It's going to be Ted Chaplow. I would wager for Lazarus. Might be Owen, we'll see. Ted's chomping at the bit. Here's Lazarus down the middle. Not sure he'll want to go off. Might be for Owen, actually. Well, they're both involved here because Lazarus offloads and Farnworth takes it on, and Oldham have gained there. Wildy, quick play. Drinkwater left shoulder. Back inside to Walker against his former club. Offloads and Ashes can't take it. It's a knock-on. Fantastic from Oldham. If Ashes takes that, it's another try. He was leaning forward left-handed. Brilliant break. Drinkwater again is having a stormer. Walker too, razor sharp after his week off, through the gap. Didn't quite land with Ashurst. A few London fans tuning in, you are welcome. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. What's been a really good first 21 and a half minutes at Boundary Park. London have made a couple of changes. Bienek and Saliva Havili are off. Conor O'Byrne and Finlay Glare, the 2 to come on. So an early change at hooker. Oh, and they're giving. Oh, they've knocked on again. London had a break on halfway and he couldn't take the pass. Oldham on top here, 12 apiece. That Ashurst knock on, the first you would class as an error, but it was difficult anyway. Oldham trying to force it at high intensity here. Wasn't an unforced error, certainly. But London have put a couple down already and conceded a penalty. Milner. Farnworth offloads. Drinkwater. Ashurst. Carries two Broncos with him. Really good this from Oldham. Ashurst 20 out. Wildy. Feints left, goes right. Drinkwater orchestrating everything. Gives it back to Farnworth. What a start he's had. Still that change hasn't been made. Farnworth and Lazarus still out there. Oldham bang in front here, looking to regain the lead. It's with Drinkwater. Flat ball to Ashurst. Tackled low. And it's the last. Wildy slips. Drinkwater. Now then, was that played at? It's come off the London leg. Was it played at? I think the referee's going to say yes. Who's he going to give this to? Drinkwater thinks it should be Oldham ball. He went to stab the kick through. It came off the London leg. The question is, was it played at? The referee is Matty Lynn today, and he's giving Oldham the ball. Big call, I think the right one. Oldham right in front of the posts have the ball here on another set. It was played at. It's Wildy. Now it's Farnworth. Running straight at Bitungane. Wildy. Drinkwater hovering to the right this time. Here he is. Brings in Morgan Smith. Dummy. Floats one. Nisbet has to reach. Oh, and then he's offloaded and it's intercepted yet again. And London are off again. This time Oldham are there. Well, they're chancing their arm, Oldham. Oh, and now the first penalty goes against, is it Morgan Smith on the far side? And that's the first error, real error from Oldham. And it's Farnworth coming off, Chaplow on. Great stint for Owen Farnworth. Well, the crowd are playing their part here. Oldham could well be ahead. It's 12-12. But it's a London penalty. And they've gone long. And it's a Broncos penalty in Oldham territory. And every time they've had the ball in the Oldham half, they've looked like scoring. Ryan Lannon is now stripped off. He's going to be the second change, but Oldham have got to defend their line. First, Campbell Gillard. Chaplow and Lazarus get to grip with the Aussie Test prop. Here they come again down the middle. So big, so strong, so powerful, the Broncos. Looking for their third try. 25th minute of the game. Oh, and another handling error. And now Ben O'Keefe has picked the pocket. That was poor. Oldham want a penalty this time, but the Yeds have the ball back. And this time there will be a penalty. There's a bit of afters. He wasn't going to give that Matty Lynn, and I think the player's reaction forced his hand. It was a naughty shot. He was going to let it go, and now it's all on between the Oldham and Broncos players. This is like a grand final in terms of intensity.
For Oldham, leaving the field is number 34, Lazarus Valifu, and coming on number 12, Ryan Lannon.
Ryan Lannon on for Lazarus Valifu. What a game this is. Well, the fans on the far side want a red card here. The referee at the moment is consulting with his touch judges. Matty Lynn didn't give it originally, so I can only assume that the touch judge on the Joe Royal side gave the decision. And he will now be advising the referee. But he's calling Regan Campbell-Gillard over, and he's calling both captains over, Matty Wildy. The fans don't like that. It's just going to be a talking to two captains to keep their players under control. Well, there's a responsibility there, you could argue, for the referee too, to do that. But he's a good up-and-coming official, this lad. And I think he's handling this situation pretty well, with two experienced pros in Wildy and Campbell-Gillard. It's going to be Oldham penalty. No further action. The fans obviously wanted blood. well dealt with by the referee. So Oldham penalty. Morgan Smith puts it into touch. Oldham have a full set from about 25 out. Here they come. 12 apiece. Josh Drinkwater giving Oldham an early lead. 2 in quick succession for the Broncos. And then L.Forber from a Drinkwater pass in the corner. Wildy, Drinkwater stretching for that one, but promotes to Chaplow. Wildy has Ashurst with him here. Wildy goes back inside to Milner. Throws a little dummy and then a fend, and Milner runs into a Broncos brick wall. Right in front of the post, within 10 of the line. Wildy there. It's coming back to Ted. Chaplow. Oldham 5 away. Is there another route through? Drinkwater will be involved, you think, if there is. Ashurst off the short ball from Wildy. No way through left side, so Drinkwater in front of the post. Outside of the right boot, it's going to hit the post. This could be anyone's. London have got lucky. Was there a knock on though, or was he offside in fact? The Broncos man might have been offside here when he picked the ball up. What's the referee going to give? Drinkwater's little kick rolled slowly into the post, bounced back. Now, was there an offside when it was picked up, perhaps by the Broncos man? Well, London have the ball, anticipating it's going to be theirs. We still haven't had the decision confirmed yet here. I wonder if this is going to be Oldham ball. Yes, it is. There's the decision. Thought so. It's going to be a scrum, and the ball is given back from London to Josh Drinkwater. Yeah, that's how I read it. So here, another chance for Oldham. 12 apiece. 14 to go until half-time of what's been a wonderful first 40. Can Oldham find another way through? Wildy. Morgan Smith pops it up to Ben O'Keefe. No way through first attempt. Well, Wildy's over now to the right-hand side. Brad Day punches a partial hole in this Broncos defence. Wildy 5 out. Now then, Ryan Lannon. Oh, he's hammered. No way through, past Campbell Gillard. He'll have felt that. Wildy, Drinkwater again, pops one up to Brad Day to go again. Almost there. And they're offside. And I think Oldham might take the 2 here. Right in front of the post. The Broncos offside, and that will tell you a lot about how much work they're getting through the Broncos. They couldn't retreat the 10, all of them. Oldham penalty. And this will be a kick for goal for Oldham to retake the lead. And everyone takes a breath. Oldham preparing another change. Looks to me like Marcus Stock, who is of big stock, the big number 17. Is going to be their 3rd interchange, but not before Morgan Smith kicks from goal. They're bang in front here. It's a couple of feet to the right. He's taking it at the edge of the football D, if you like. Be a beautiful position for a free kick, this. Just smash it under the wall. So Morgan Smith to give Oldham the lead. 12 to go until half time. He's kicked 2 from 2, including 1 from the touchline. Smith makes no mistake, onto the roof of the stand. It's Oldham 14, London Broncos 12. It's been some half this from Oldham. Can they keep it up?
Number 6, Morgan Smith. It's Oldham 14, London Broncos 12.
So the Broncos make that change. Marcus Stock is on. That's the big number 10, Emeli Bitungane, who comes off. floated restart. Drinkwater watches it all the way and pops it up to Ted Chaplow to bring it back, who protects the football and goes to ground just beyond the 10-metre line. Oh, and Oldham chucking it about inside their own 10, and Bradtay's away. He's going to need support. He's got 4 chasing him down. Day, he's still on his own. He's gone 40, 50 metres, Bradtay. What a performance. Wildy with a quick play, goes right. Nisbet, Day still with him. Surely London are offside here. Has to be offside. Well, the ref's given a penalty. That might actually be for a shot off the ball. They were all offside. But there was a big shot, late shot off the ball. Oldham are giving London a right fright here. It's Matty Wildy who has stayed down, and that's from the play the ball. He got up with play, he shifted the ball and then got smashed. Now then, is there going to be any action here? What a break from Brad Day. One of the most reliable and consistent performances at this level of rugby league. Brad Day did it for Featherstone, did it before he came here too, and now in an Oldham shirt. Mr. Reliable in defence and attack. Now the referee has a decision to make here. That's the second bad one that I've seen from London. Matty Lynn took no action over the first. Is he going to take any action here? He's calling Campbell Gillard over again, and he's calling the perpetrator over again here. Is he going to give him 10, or is he going to let it go? Sin bidding would be a big boost. Oh, he's let him go. It's a warning. Wow. Robert Matthias given a warning by the referee, and they've got away with one there. Well, the Oldham fans wanted blood. That's 2 decisions that could have gone against London in terms of cards, and again they escaped with 13 on the pitch. Oldham tap. It was a kickable too, that. Just to the right of post, 30 out, but they're running it with 10.5 to go. It's Ashurst. Oldham on top here. Wildy looks okay, shifts left, looks to go on his own. Wildy forcing his way over. He's over the line and held just shy of the line, so Drinkwater will be the hooker here. Comes all the way back to Milner. Lannon wants it, just stutters into the contact and grounds 5 away. Couple to go this set for Oldham. Can they find another try? Wildy. Milner changes the direction of attack. Back in field from Smith, and Walker offloads. Milner's on the ground. Oh, nice. Chaplow, Drinkwater. Now it's with Bibby. Standing start though for the centre. Tries to go on the outside and he's grounded. And it's the last tackle. 6 metres out from the line. Drinkwater hovering. Here he is. Is it going to be an angled floated kick towards the post? That's what he does. It's a beauty. It's bouncing everywhere. Ashurst can't get it down. Now, who was the first knock on? I think this is going to be London ball. Oldham certainly knocked it on. Again, he's taking his time. I think this will be London ball. But the Oldham fans have found their voice. Oldham on top here. Only by 2 on the ball. Oh, it's Oldham ball. So Oldham get on the right end of a decision there. I couldn't see it in the crowd. I certainly saw an Oldham knock on, but there must have been a London one beforehand, which was out of my view. So then, now would be a very nice time to score. Inside the last 9.5. Drinkwater waiting on this left-hand angle. Here he is. Oh, he stutters back in field. Didn't fancy it with Bibby and L.Forber. So takes the tackle. And Wildy is the dummy half. The Oldham fans get behind their side again as Chaplow reverses into the contact. Underneath the sticks here, Big Ted. Wildy has it. Lannon outside him. Back left. Brings in Drinkwater. Brings in Ashurst, who's just short. Evaded the tackle but couldn't quite reach over. Drinkwater's there. Back to Milner. No way through at the moment. This huge London defence. That's another tackle gone. Milner got nowhere there. It's with Wildy. It's back with Chaplow. Throws a little dummy and then takes the contact. And already Oldham ticking to the end of this tackle count here as Ted's halted in his tracks under the sticks. This is the last. Wildy under pressure. 2 bounties. Smith outside of his right boot. Can Nisbet get there? Oh, forces a knock on. Unless they say Nisbet challenged the man in the air, and that's what the referee has given here. The referee is saying that's why he knocked on. It was a marginal call. The Oldham fans don't like it. They were right in front. I wondered whether the knock-on was a split second before the contact, but either way the contact was in the air, says the referee, and London get a piggyback up the pitch, and we're going to see T.Forber coming on. Matty Wildy's got through a lot of work. 7 minutes to go. The last 10-15 minutes has been all Oldham, but they need to stand firm and try and preserve this lead until the break, because London can strike in the blink of an eye, as we've seen with those back-to-back tries. It's a rare Broncos possession here. Well, they were given a game 2 weeks ago at Widnes. They won by 6. They're in a game here against Oldham. The Yeds lead by 2. From dummy half, Glare, and they're through again. 30 out, London, and Wildy gets back with Walker. But they're rocking a little bit here, Oldham. It's a rare attack for London. Nice flat ball. Chaplow gets to him. Ashurst and Lannon finish it off. It's the last tackle. 20 out right side. Where are they going to go? They're going to run it through the hands. Another knock on. Could have gone backwards. The referee says it's play on. It did go backwards. Still the last tackle here. Still the last tackle. Oh, he gets away. Steps towards the line. He might score here. On the last tackle, it shouldn't have been a try. I think he's going to give it. What an effort that is from Elliot Wallis on the last tackle. And now there's afters between Oldham and London. It's all boiling over. It was a soft try for...
Try scorer for London, number 2, Elliot Wallis.
A soft one, really. Really good finish from the winger Elliot Wallis, but Oldham will think they should have dealt with that. On the last tackle, it looked like the job had been done. He squirmed out of the contact, and this will be a 6-pointer. This will be a 4-point London lead. So Wildy comes off, Forber on. That was against the run of play, that. Brilliant finish. But Oldham will be frustrated, having been dominating. They're back behind their own post. 16-14 with this kick to go, just to the left of the sticks. Here we go from the kicking tee, no mistake, it's through, 3 from 3. Oldham 14, London 18, what a game this is.
It's Oldham 14, London Broncos 18.
4.5 to go until the break. Looking forward to a cup of tea. And now the referee is talking to Drinkwater and is that Nisbet, who were involved in the afters. Josh Drinkwater never short of a word or two in the match officials' ear, as we saw 7 days ago. And Drinkwater with the kicking tee will get us back underway. Thanks for all your commentary, by the way. I hope you're enjoying this at home.
Interchange for Oldham.
Drinkwater restarts. Here come London again. To the individual who I assume is a London fan saying anyone miss unbiased commentary. you do realise you're listening to Ruffiads TV, the Oldham YouTube channel, and you're getting top commentary for free. Just checking you know that. Here come the Broncos. They lead 18-14. Oh, Milner went for the big shot. Drinkwater gets to him. Now then, what's the ref given here? Drinkwater is barking at the official on this near side. He's got to keep his head, JD. We can't do without Josh for 10 minutes. And they don't want any further addition to this scoreboard before the break here, Oldham. They've got to keep their heads. They'll be frustrated, of course, by conceding that third try. And the referee is going to call the captains over again here for the third time. In fact, he's not, because Drinkwater's walked off. So, scrum down right in front of me. We've got 3 minutes to go until the break. It's got a real spice, a real edge, this. It's Oldham ball. So Drinkwater was right to be angry. Here's Forber. Drinkwater at first receiver. Here he is. Brings in Morgan Smith, and here goes Brad Day again, looking for the angle. Oldham over halfway. Is there a way back before the break, I wonder? Fantastic half of rugby league. The two best sides in this league. With all due respect to Newcastle, who are second, that's a quirk of the fixture list more than anything. T.Forber feeds Drinkwater, who's involved everywhere. Morgan Smith reaching and then dummying, and Walker gets past the first man, the try scorer Elliot Wallis. Held is the shout. Right side, 20 out. Back to 0, set restart, that'll do. There goes Ted. Forber. Milner, who's had a great half. Drinkwater again, Ashurst on the angle running. Grounded, 10 out. 2 minutes to go with T.Forber. Little skip and then brings in Milner. Straightens up under the post. Great chances for Oldham to level. But this is a big back line to try and break down. Ashurst, nice. Here's Walker joining the line. Can he get the ball away? He's going to be in touch, I think. Has he stayed in the field of play? He has. Well done, Jack Walker. Just stayed in the field of play. Bibby, Drinkwater, Ashurst, standing start. Will just go to ground, and it's the last tackle. 10 out, left of the post. Drinkwater wants it. Here he is. He's going to float one into the in-goal area. Doesn't look the best. It's going to bounce. Oh, it's bounced backwards. This could be a try for Ben O'Keefe. It looked like he'd overcooked it, Drinkwater. But the bounce of a rugby ball spanned back over the heads of the Broncos. And Ben O'Keefe is the beneficiary. And with 1 minute to go until the break, we're all square. Oldham 18, London 18. What a game.
Oldham, sponsored by the GoFundMe initiative. Number 3, Ben O'Keefe.
Oh, this is one of the best halves of rugby league I've watched all season, this. Absolutely brilliant. Oldham, whatever happens, can be really proud of themselves against this Super League ready outfit. Oldham have come to play, no fear at all today. Morgan Smith has a kick to give Ruffians the lead back. It's about 10 metres in from the far touchline, the Joe Royal stand. He's taken it back about 28 metres. The fans playing their part. Great atmosphere at Boundary Park. Jason Demetriou and Danny Ward make their way down. Morgan Smith to try and give Oldham a half-time lead here. Silence around Boundary Park. The Broncos coaching staff just wait at the top of the stairs to my right for Smith to deliver the kick. Oh, he's pulled it. He's pulled it. What a half. Let's all have a lie down. We'll be back for the second half. This is a cracker at the top of the Betfred Championship. Oldham 18, the Broncos 18. Over the Broncos to kick off. Alex Walker has the kicking tee. And here we go. Very quick turnaround. And Oldham playing left to right with the ball. We'll be looking to pick up where they left off. Pretty much error-free from Oldham. A couple of penalties and... Oh, Ben O'Keefe's away again here. O'Keefe on the outside. Still going Ben O'Keefe. Walker gets to him. Good start at Oldham. O'Keefe round the angles. Milner centre field. Pushes off his opposite number. Flying start from Ruffians, who came out early for the second half. G'd up, I'm sure, by Killshaw. Drinkwater. Short ball Walker. Batted on. It's play on by Bibby. Went behind Forber, who collects, and then takes a massive shot. Was that his shoulder? Oh, referee's happy. He's let most things go, the ref. Drinkwater on the last, spiral bomb. Knocked forward. London scrambling back. It was knocked on by Oldham. The fans getting excited, but it was Nisbet who knocked it forward, I think. So Ben O'Keefe with a break round the outside. Such confidence this from Oldham, really good. Still not seen Ben Davies yet. Matty Wildy going to warm up, he's currently off. T.Forber on in his place. 3 tries apiece. Drinkwater with the first of the game, then Bienek and Tchamambe. Forber hitting back for Oldham. Then Elliot Wallis and Ben O'Keefe trading tries. 18 apiece. Morgan Smith missed one conversion but also kicked a penalty. That was the difference. This is the last. London are going to kick on halfway here through Dean Hawkins. Walker watching all the way and he's taken high. Oldham penalty. That was a loose chase by the try scorer Wallis. And he puts his hand up and apologises. But a piggyback up the pitch. Morgan Smith will be putting this ball to us, I think. Just a bit higher, onto the roof. An Oldham tap inside their 40. Referee not ready, 2 balls on the pitch. Great to have you all with us on our live commentary service as Chaplow makes a break. Oh, Ted right down the middle. Go on, my son. Can he go the distance? Chaplow inches short. Almost a try of the season from Ted. Can Oldham cross on the left? Ashers. Bibby's taken it. He'll pass to Forber. Has Forber got it down in the corner? Oldham score. Forber second, but the high fives are for Ted Chaplow, who galloped down the middle and tore the Broncos apart. Super Ted again. He was inches short of scoring himself. Oldham were patient though. Ted was tackled. It was worked to the left side. Great take from Bibby, fed on to Forber, who kept his cool, dived for the corner. Forber's second, Oldham's lead again. What a moment, what a try. I think we'll be seeing that again from Ted. Maybe not today, but on the social media throughout the week. That was sensational. 22-18, it's right on the touchline. Forber scored it right in the corner. His run-up is on the 4G AstroTurf, that's how far it is, over on the far side. But he's kicked one from the touchline already, Morgan Smith, so they don't write him off. It's for a 6-point lead, as tough as it gets. As the Joe Royal stand goes quiet. Here comes Morgan Smith. Crowd like it, you know. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, how unlucky can you get?
It's Oldham 22, London Broncos 18.
But Oldham lead again. Forber's try, made by Chaplow. Morgan struck it really well from the touchline, but it's cannon back off the outside of the upright. That was absolutely stunning from Ted. Now then, can Oldham keep this intensity up? They've got another 35 minutes of it. It's going to have to be perfect all the way through to have a chance of seeing this through. London will hit hard, we know that. Here's the man of the moment, Chaplow. Ashurst is caught high, is he? Ref happy with that one. Up off the shoulder, he says. Smith's going to kick on the fourth here. Now then, is he going to spin towards the corner? Is he going to find touch? 40-20 from Morgan Smith. What an effort this is from Oldham. Morgan Smith on the fourth tackle. There was no one home. Cut across it, so the spin was to the right touchline. And he got the bounce, and Oldham have the ball. Another set on the London line. Drinkwater, Chaplow, feeling it. Another Oldham try now would bring the house down. Milner, Ryan Lannon, who's been kept quiet. Under the sticks with T.Forber. Drinkwater. There goes Matty Ashurst, no way past. Regan Campbell-Gillard. Oldham knocking at the door again. Forber delays. Drinkwater behind the line. It's Jack Walker into the line to Brad Day. Takes a big hit. He's still going. Matty has got to him. 2 metres short right side. A couple to go this set with T.Forber. Drinkwater kicking early. Looking for Morgan Smith. London react quickest but can only put it behind. It's another set of 6 off the dropout if Oldham can get the ball back here. London under the cosh. Will the Broncos try something different here, I wonder? Oldham favoured, or have been favouring the short dropout a lot, sometimes at their own cost. What will London do? They're under the pump here. Will they try and get possession back, I wonder? Dean Hawkins has got the ball in his hands. It's a stoppage in play because the London man on the far side is getting some treatment. I think it's Alex Max. So there's a hold up here, and then the referee is eventually happy, and here we go. No, they're just going to go long. Morgan Smith on halfway, safe catch, and here's Ryan Lannon stepping into Campbell-Gillard. Oldham on top, leading 22-18, 4 tries to 3, 2 for L.Forber. Lannon's hurt. Oh, Lannon to stay down here. He's gone down. Here's Chaplow. Oh, he's back in the line. We'll keep an eye on that. He's holding his right shoulder. Oh, he's gone down again. But here come Oldham with Walker on a step. Needs an offload. Gets it. T.Forber. Made by the former Bronco Jack Walker. Almost got there himself. He got reeled in. Needed the support. And Forber was on the money. Oldham stretched their lead to 26-18.
Try for Oldham, sponsored by John Warren family, number 7, T.Forber.
Well, this is sensational from Oldham, and it is not against the run of play. Oldham are all over London. We talked in the build-up about being the best way to defending Oldham is not giving them the ball, and that's what Oldham are doing. They're dominating possession, playing with confidence and belief. And here's Morgan Smith just to the left of the sticks to add on 2 more. This for a 10-point lead. Ryan Lannon, by the way, has gone off. It doesn't look good. I don't think we'll see Ryan again. He's going to ice his shoulder here. He's on the bench beneath me. Here's Morgan Smith. Likes it. Flags are up. The fans are up. Oldham are up by 10. It's Ruffians 28, Broncos 18.
And first the try for Oldham, sponsored by the GoFundMe initiative, number 6, Morgan Smith. It's Oldham 28, London Broncos 18.
And Regan Campbell-Gillard has been brought off by London. Double change, Marcus Stock off as well. Just having a look to see who came on for Oldham. I'm assuming Ben Davis for Lannon. Yep, there he is. Ben Davis is out there. So Ben Davis introduced. Still, we're not ready to go. That's because there's more treatment for Alex Max in back play here. Well, we had a stoppage before that.
2 changes for Oldham, leaving the field 12, Brian Lannon.
Why you can't just leave the field? He's a metre in from the touchline. And he's been treated on the pitch, and fans don't like that. Anyway, he's all right. And ironic cheers as he jogs up to the halfway line to take his place. We've had 10 minutes of the second half, and Oldham have scored 10 points. From 18-all to 28-18. London kick off again, and here is Lazarus, who is on. Adam Milner is off. And there's Ben Davis. So Ben Davis will be playing 13, I would imagine, with Milner now off. It's Ted and Lazarus up the middle. I can still see Matty Wildy and Owen Farnworth on the touchline, yeah. So it's Lazarus and Ted, who does not deserve to be on the losing side. Chaplow, well, there's a long, long way to go. Here's Davis. Tough game to come into, I would say. Here's Bibby, left side, steps in field. Last tackle, they're just inside the London half. Smith, where's he going to go? Spiral bomb from Morgan Smith. Oh, what a take that is from the Broncos fullback, under real pressure. Fantastic take. And a rare spell of possession for the Broncos. Big defensive effort from O'Keefe, Nisbet and Chaplow. Lazarus completes the next tackle with Ben Davis. Up towards halfway come London. Stepping into the line they come, and over halfway it's another strong carry. Eating up the metres this set. It's the last tackle though. They're going to kick just inside the Oldham half with Dean Hawkins. Oh, it's in the sun, it's awful. What a take, L.Forber. Oh, and he's away! Broke the first tackle, not the second. Well, that was awful. It came out of the sky, really high, bright sunshine. You or I not only would have knocked that on, we wouldn't have got anywhere near it. Brilliant take from Forber, who's got 2 tries to his name as well. Oh, Davis with a little bobble, then juggles, and he's broken over halfway here. 2 tackles to go this set. T.Forber, here's Lazarus, promotes Smith and Brad Day running into the line as Brad Day does, at pace, and it's the last 40 out. Morgan Smith, skinny side, floats one for Ben O'Keefe and Nisbet to go after. That's another really good claim from Alex Walker. Well, the 2 Walkers at fullback, both London Broncos fullbacks in their time. Jack, of course, had a spell there. London just signs they're growing back into this game after that Oldham storm at the start of the second half. They're just finding their feet and getting back up the pitch. Davis, Ashurst completing the tackle with Brad Day. Yeah, they're starting to win the arm wrestle again here, London. Look where they are, completed the Tackle set on 40. Oh, they've got a set restart on the last. That's poor from Oldham. That was the last tackle, 40 out, and the refs wiped it clean. Here comes the pressure then. Setting up in front with Conor O'Byrne, the number 6, off the bench. Danger for the first time this half. Here come the Broncos, and the crowd goes silent. They're expecting a response, and here it comes. Finlay Glare still there, the replacement hooker. O'Byrne trying to step through, no way through this time. There goes the hooker again, little stutter step, but he's caught by Lazarus, is Hawkins, the scrum half, and it's the last this. So what have the Broncos got on the last tackle? They're just to the right of the post, and it's another injury, another stoppage. The London man has stayed down in the tackle, and everyone gets a breather. Well, it's all about who has the ball, this. Oldham on top because they've dominated possession. London get a repeat set of the tackle recount, the set restart, and look where they are, right in front of the sticks. If Oldham are to win this game, they have to dominate the ball. It's the only way that this will be an Oldham win today. You're not defending London from your line with 26.5 minutes to go. Still a stoppage in play, still he stayed down, the London man. Can't quite see it. Oh, it's the scrum half, Hawkins, who has stayed down. He looks in a bit of trouble, actually. I think he'll get up and... Oh dear, he's trying to get up and play the ball and he can't. I wonder if he might be done here. Well, it's his ankle, it's his right ankle, and he's going to be strapped up, much like L.Forber a couple of weeks ago. Oh no, Josh Sim, I beg your pardon, last week. He's going to be strapped over the boot. So Oldham will be able to get at him if he stays on, carrying his ankle injury. Doesn't want to come off. But a long delay here. The clock behind me has been stopped at 26:39. The scoreboard as it was, Oldham 28, London 18. A game many are tipping to be a grand final dress rehearsal. Can Oldham strike a blow in the weeks ahead of that? Plenty of rugby to be played, of course. Last tackle, here they come. Here they come, the Broncos. Oh, they've knocked on. Ben O'Keefe leapt out of the line and forced the error. And Oldham do defend their line. Well, hello to all of you again. Listening in on our live audio stream, one of the games of the season on Ruffians TV, to our regular listeners, to any who've just found our stream today, maybe listening in from London or beyond, you are most welcome. Nisbet now has stayed down, there's another stoppage. This time the Oldham man has stayed down, and eventually Matty Lynn, the match official, calls time off. We've only had another 40 seconds or so. Nisbet gingerly gets to his feet. Gets a rub of the head from Epel Capinias. Thumbs up from the medical staff. Here come Oldham. It needs to be, as it has been, error-free. Ben Davis. He was great off the bench last week in the back row. Here's Chaplow. What a game he's had. 3 navy blue jerseys. Holt Chaplow. Morgan Smith delays. Drinkwater behind the line. Walker again throws a dummy and then steps back into traffic. Well, I think outside was the play. He'd done the hard bit. Great first dummy, but then he had to release. Steps back into traffic. Here's Lazarus picking his fight. Bounces off the London halfback O'Byrne. Morgan Smith on the last, chipping for Nisbet. Oh, it's knocked on from London. Oh, again for the second time. Oldham have taken out the man in the air. And it's another needless penalty. That's the second decision. Morgan Smith looking at the touch judge saying how. He says they were just challenging for the ball. Well, clearly the officials are on that today. That's a big call, that, because London had knocked on, but the decision is challenged in the air. London makes touch and Oldham have to defend their line again. Well, it's on halfway. 25 to go. Hi to John, listening in Cornwall up the Eds. And here come London. They can sniff a try, I think, the Broncos, and a quick dart from Glory from dummy half. It's all London now, last few minutes. Can they find a way through? Short ball. Oh, nice sliding defence, Oldham, but for how long here? 5 away right side. Left side, I beg your pardon. Oh, Farnworth does a good job. It's Ashurst, I beg your pardon. Farnworth's about to come on. Ashurst holding the man up over the line. They'll go back 10. Farnworth waiting to be reintroduced here. But will Oldham have conceded by the time he comes on? Because London are knocking at the door. 10 away, right in front of the post. Short ball, Brad Day gets to his man. And he's knocked on. And Oldham defensively on the money once more. Brilliant from the Ruffians. I think we all need a breather. Or a sup of tea, just to quell the nerves here. What a game. So scrum, Oldham ball, in front of their own post here. Ted Chaplow off, Owen Farnworth on, and Forber's off again. He's gone outside and then back inside, no one with him. Look at the strength though from the slight winger. Brilliant upper body strength. Oldham up towards halfway with Drinkwater. Davis steps in field, carries Oldham over the halfway line and is put on the ground. Ted with a big stint. Takes the high five of assistant coach Simon Finnegan. That's a poor ball from Oldham. It's gone behind Morgan Smith. He has the ball back, but that was a waste of one. Oldham back in their own half before, but it's fizz past Farnworth's face, and Lazarus Valepu takes it on. Last tackle, just inside the London half. Drinkwater floats one down the touchline. Oh, it's a kind bounce for London this time. And the Broncos able to bring it away up the middle. Davis there to complete the tackle, and London start on their own 20. It's tightened up a little bit this now. Here come the Broncos. Farnworth in the tackle with Lazarus. Here's the try scorer Elliot Wallis, wearing 2, in off his left wing, just to give the forwards a breather. And some of these big boys will start to tire soon, I am sure. Offloading the tackle, gets London going again. They're growing into this second half now. And they're still coming with Ben Hursey-Hord. Big carry, trying to buy another set. Referee won't buy that. Promoted by Gary Vovro. Last tackle. About 25 out, just to the right of the sticks. They're going to go right. Floated by Hawkins. Tester for Forber. Another good claim. And the fans on the far side saying he got a bit of a naughty one there. Forber took it well though. Bibby with the next carry. He's had a great game again, Luke Forber. There is a penalty for a high shot, and that gets Oldham up the pitch. And the fans, I think, quite rightly frustrated here, because there were 2 incidents in the first half where you could argue in a Super League game there might have been cards. I'm a big fan of this referee, but the cards have stayed in the pocket. It was a tip tackle, not a high shot. The cards have stayed in the pocket so far, which has allowed the game to become a spectacle, but it does run that gauntlet, doesn't it, of players taking liberties, thinking they can get away with it. Anyway, let's not moan about that. Drinkwater's left peg gets Oldham into the London half. Another Oldham try next, and you might start to believe there's still a quarter of this game to go. Ryan Lannon is still being assessed by the doctor. I'm not sure we're going to see him again. He's got his right arm behind his back just to see if he's got the right motion. I know he wants to come back on. He's that kind of player, Ryan Lannon, but there's clearly something not right. Anyway, here's Farnworth. Forber, who's had a lengthy stint at dummy half. Drinkwater into Ashurst, who has done a lot of the donkey work today. Matty Ashurst, the veteran. Forber back to Drinkwater. They're 20 out. Morgan Smith, who's crowded out of it by 4 Broncos jerseys. No way through this time for Oldham. Forber wants a 6 again here. Doesn't get it. Little run and then gives it to Lazarus, who offloads back to Forber. Now then, Farnworth picks it up. Wouldn't have expected that. 2 to go this set. Oldham are within striking distance. Oh, they're going to set restart. This will do. Full set. 10 out. Is this Oldham's moment? Forber, short ball to Lazarus. Full set from right in front of the Broncos post here. With a 10-point lead already. Forber, Drinkwater, Jack Walker. Oh, he's crowded out of it. They're so quick in defence, the Broncos. Ben Davies stepping onto his left, running right down the middle. He's underneath the posts again, Davies. Forber's got options right and left. He comes left, shifts it to Morgan Smith, gives it to Farnworth, who spins into the line, and it's the last tackle. London have stood firm. What's the option from Drinkwater? They're going to run it. Walker, was that tipped by London? What's the ref going to give? I think that's Oldham ball, you know. Oh no, he's giving it against all. He's saying it was a knock on it by Oldham. Well, he had a far better view than me, the referee. It had gone to ground, we're guessing from over here. Referee Matty Lynn had a much better view, and it's London Broncos ball with 18 minutes to go, and the big man Regan Campbell-Gillard is going to come back on, and Oldham have conceded a penalty. Oh dear. Farnworth penalised. Discipline, Oldham, discipline. You cannot afford to let the Broncos back into this. So piggyback up the pitch. Penalty on the 20. Now London will start their set instead of the 20. On halfway here. There'll be some tired bodies out there now. This has been a Herculean effort from Oldham, but can they see it through? Still the best part of a quarter of the game to go. And London haven't lost all year, remember. They find a way. The 2 closest calls came against Oldham at home and at Widnes 2 weeks ago. They ended up beating the Vikings by 6. Will they find a way to come through against Oldham? They're attacking the Yeds line here. Here is Campbell-Gillard back on. 10 out. Shifting right. Hawkins again. Looking to ice. Oh, big hit. Matty Ashurst when his team needed him. It was a 2-on-1 if he didn't do that. It's the last tackle. Oh, it's a penalty, I think. Oh, Oldham didn't clear the ruck. Penalty on the last. That's a coach killer. Oldham had done the hard job of defending their line. But Josh Drinkwater is contesting the decision. It's a big penalty to give away on the last tackle. Not getting out of the way of the ruck. Interestingly, the centre Alex Max, who was struggling with injury, is the man to go off for Campbell-Gillard, who won't be playing in the centres. Well, they tap to London, they trail by 10, and they've got a full set on the Oldham line. They score now, and it's absolutely game on. Oldham need to switch on here. Here is Campbell-Gillard, running at Lazarus Valepu. The 2 big men going at it. Oldham just about stand firm, but London roaring at the door here. Floated ball, little dummy, little sidestep from Conor O'Byrne, and he's over. I think he might have scored. He's held up. Scrambling Oldham defence, otherwise that's a 6-pointer under the sticks. But Oldham starting to tire on. They're going at it now, the players again, on a hot overcast day. Everyone getting at it. And the referee has to stop play again. 15 minutes to go. London right under the post here. Oldham defending a 10-point lead. Another change coming for London. Saliva Havili is being readied. I think the ref's going to... Is he going to call the captains over? He's going to have words with someone anyway. Well, he's not produced any cards yet. You sense there might be one coming soon. It's been at boiling point for a while. Here's the London change. Havili is on. The referee has still stopped playing. He's having a word with his touch judge. Is he going to penalise someone? Josh Drinkwater is still barking in his ear, shaking his head. He's calling a London player. Oh, it's going to be the two captains again. Well, surely this must be a final warning. It's about the third time this match that the captains have been called over. Campbell, Gillard and well, it's Drinkwater with Matty Wildy off the pitch.
Interchange for London Broncos. Leaving the field is number 16.
Epel Capinas, by the way, is the man to come off. I'm sure that'll be the last warning for the captains. Well, Oldham need to take advantage of this. Well, in fact, have Oldham got the ball back here? I can see Ben Davies has got the ball, so maybe that was the last play. I got distracted by the fisticuffs. Well, the referee's still talking to the two skippers. I'm sure the next time it kicks off, someone will be in the bin. And we're kicking towards that, it almost being a sending off, because if you're sin-binned soon, you're not getting back on. It's 15 minutes to go. What's the ref giving here? It's Oldham ball. Well, we'll take that. I'll be honest, I've no idea what happened there. It all got lost in the melee. But it's Oldham ball. The clock behind me, the official timekeepers, have 14 minutes 20 seconds. I'll tell you this, it's not staying Oldham 28, London 18. Oldham need to go and win this game. Here's Farnworth down the middle. Keep your discipline. It's been spicy, it's been edgy. Both teams, I would suggest, now are on the last warning. Here's Ashurst down the left. Good, strong carry, running over the top of Luke Smith, and then he's grappled to the ground legally. Bibby. Drinkwater. Pops it up to Ben Davies, who's been a calming influence since he came on. Forber. Still out there. It's been a really long stint for him. Lazarus has got 4 London men around him here. It's the last tackle, centre of the field, 30 out. Where's Drinkwater going to go? He's going to put one for Bibby and Forber to challenge. It's gone behind everyone. Bibby's claimed it. Can he get the ball down? Jay Bibby with a huge score to extend Oldham's lead. Drinkwater's speculative kick. He said challenge that. It bounced once and Bibby was there to spin and score. And Oldham leads 32-18 with a kick to come.
Number 5, Jay Bibby.
And now Oldham do believe. Suddenly it's on. This is a London side who've won every game this season. A points difference column going into this fixture of plus 1,131 from 21 games. They are staring down the barrel of defeat at Boundary Park against this inspired Ruffiad side led by Alan Kilshaw. It's not done yet. There's 12 minutes to go. Morgan Smith with another tough kick out wide, 5 or 6 in from the touchline. This to give Oldham a 16-point lead. The crowd will tell you before I do, they're right behind it far side. And Morgan Smith is taking every second allowed. The roar will tell you, Smith has kicked another. Oldham are in dreamland here. They lead the invincible Broncos by 34 points to 18.
Sponsored by the GoFundMe initiative, number 6, Morgan Smith. It's Oldham.
And we're already in short kick-off territory, and it hasn't gone 10. It's an awful restart from Dean Hawkins. He slices it about 6 metres, and it goes into touch. And it's an Oldham penalty on halfway. Could even take the 2 here. What a position Oldham have got themselves in here. It's not done yet, but I'll tell you what, one more score and it is. Simon Finnegan on the touchline, turning around and pointing at the clock behind me, saying, look at that, use your heads. What a game, what a performance this has been. Oldham need, though, to finish the job. London could score points in quick succession, but Oldham are dominating the ball. London can't score without the football. 34-18, 10 and a half to go. Oldham 20 out with Morgan Smith. Dummies, still going Morgan, doesn't need to force anything. Inside 10, a try now I'm sure wins it. T.Forber, Davis, straightens up and runs at the post and then he goes to ground. Forber from dummy half, brings in Drinkwater, floats one to Ashurst, who was almost there, eventually crowded out. It's the last tackle. Back they come, Drinkwater, outside of the right boot, asking Ben Davis to go after it. It's really well dealt with. And London get out of jail. Finlay Glare brings it back, but Oldham have London where they want them. The Broncos starting on their own line here. Now then, no penalties. Big shot from Lazarus and T.Forber. Double interchange incoming. The final roll of the dice from Alan Kilshaw. The two best mates, Milner and Matty Wildy. They're going to be reintroduced. The two old heads, the two experienced heads. It's the last tackle. London haven't made it out of their own 40 here. Hang on to your seats, Ruffians fans, because they're running it on the last, London, from deep, and they've isolated 2-on-1, and they're breaking right through the middle here. This is danger. A brilliant step on, an intercept from Ben Davis. That looked like it had to be a try. And Ben Davis plucks one out of the air, and Oldham somehow survive. A try then, and it's back on, and that's how quickly London can break and how dangerous they can be. So T.Forber off, Lazarus Valepu off. The final two changes, so we won't get to see Ted Chaplow again. But what a big say he's had in this game. Milner and Wildy back on to try and steer this ship home. We've got 8.5 minutes. Oldham have a 34-18 lead. They've scored 6 tries against London this afternoon. High kick on the last from Morgan Smith, well claimed by Walker. They're just going to chuck the ball around now. It's going to be Harlem Globetrotters for the last 8 minutes from the Broncos. Oldham aren't there yet. Ruffians are not there yet, but wow, what an effort this has been. Penalty. Oldham are offside. Well, there's bound to be fatigue. They put so much into this, but they can't let it slip now. There is enough time. If London score now, there's enough time for them to score 3. And 3 converted tries will win the Broncos the game. 7.5 to go, and London are knocking at the door here. Here they come, right down the middle, and they're offloading in the tackle. They're chucking the ball around. It's still alive, sensing Oldham blood here. They're chanting their arm if they have to. Oh, the ref's going to give a try here. I think he's burrowed over. In a melee, London have scored and it's game on. Out of nothing. Out of absolutely nothing. Ben Hursey-Hord just ducked into the melee and scored. And this is not done yet. 34-22 with 7 minutes to go. And suddenly it goes quiet again. Kick to come, and it's very kickable, just to the left of the post. Here come London. No mistake. It's back to a 10-point game.
7, Dean
4
Hawkins.
from 4
It's Oldham
from the
34,
boot
London
of Dean
Broncos
Hawkins.
24.
Oldham will not be rushing to get back to halfway. But trust me, there is time here. And Oldham are looking jaded. They put so much into this game. They are bound to be tired. 34-24 with 6 minutes and 18 seconds as the match clock is frozen. Drinkwater needs a big restart here. He's come up with a couple of these already this season. What we would give for Drinkwater's a fine touch.
And returning number 24, Lewis Bienek.
Lewis Bienek is back on for Finlay Glare. Drinkwater over the kicking tee. As we roll into the last 6 minutes, he goes deep. Oh, it's almost knocked on. It's off the chest. It's off the chest of Lewis Bienek, and here come London. Oldham cannot afford to concede a penalty here. Plenty of time for 2 converted tries. Here come London. On their own 20, but they're just chucking the ball around. Here is Regan Campbell-Gillard. Oldham just need the ball back. Oh, he hasn't played it properly. He's knocked on. Of all people, the Kangaroos international Regan Campbell-Gillard with a howler. And Oldham have the ball back. Thank you very much, Regan. That is just what the doctor ordered. Regan Campbell-Gillard, I can't believe what I've just seen. Oldham don't need to do anything with this. Take your time, there's loads of time left, 5.5 to go. Get near the line, kick for the corner. Davis, Wildy out on the pitch, orchestrating this. With his bright orange boots in the sunshine at Boundary Park. Farnworth bounces off Bienek. The crowd enjoyed that. I don't think Oldham are done here, they want another try. Wildy, Davis, he's not going to offload, he just straightens up. Eats up a few more vital seconds. Inside the last 5 minutes, Wildy short ball to Brad Day, his former Featherstone teammate. And this is the last. Where's Drinkwater? Milner doesn't know, he can't find him. So Milner then straightens up and just turns the ball over. Not a bad option. Drinkwater's yelling. I don't think Adam Milner knew where Drinkwater was. Morgan Smith was right. Milner went left and just couldn't see Drinkwater. I wonder if he was hanging back for a drop goal, you know. Either way, Oldham have turned the ball over under the post. So no penalties now. Big shot from Ben Davis. 4.5 left. Here come London again. Another try gives us a grandstand finish. I'd say 2 more big defensive sets gets Oldham home. Here they come. Oh, another knock on! They've knocked on again! Oldham have knocked on 2 and the referee will call first knock on. Pressure from Adam Milner. And the Broncos have let it slip. And maybe, just maybe, this will be Oldham's day. Oldham ball. 4 minutes to go. Alan Kilshaw has seen enough. He's going down to the touchline from his position behind the glass behind me in this stand. He's seen enough. A smile from Alan Kilshaw as he glances my way. I wonder if he feels the job is now done. 3 minutes 41 seconds. Oldham have possession. So we're going to have less than 2 minutes, barring errors, for London to score 2 converted tries. It doesn't seem possible. This feels now like Oldham's day. The performance of the season from the Ruffians. And every player has played their part, as have the fans who've been terrific today. What an occasion at Boundary Park. Make sure you're here if you can for Salford at home next week, because here come Oldham. And this, of course, brings Oldham level if this is a victory with Newcastle in second. And this would be a game in hand as Brad Day knocked on. No, it's gone backwards. This is Oldham's game in hand on Newcastle. Most wrote it off as a London win. This brings Oldham into the question now for top two. Offloaded backwards by Milner, didn't need to do, but Drinkwater picks it up and Nisbet spins and takes the tackle. 3 minutes to go. Are Oldham about to become the first team this year to beat London? Day up the middle. 3 minutes to go. Couple to go this set. Wildy, Davis, Drinkwater, they're still running it. Oldham want another try, you know. Last tackle. Surely Drinkwater will put this into touch far side. Here he is. Are they going to run it and just turn the ball over in the corner? I don't mind that as an option. Bibby dumped right in the corner, and the turnover is 2 metres from the London line. 2.5 minutes to go. What a performance from Oldham. Here come London. Last salvo, but I sense it's too late already for them. Oldham have been too good. London have been their own worst enemies at times, but take nothing away from Oldham, who've been terrific. 2 minutes to go. London in possession on halfway. Are they going to find one more try to give us a grandstand finish? They've got an... Oh, they've lost the ball again. They had an overlap far side. It's gone backwards, says the referee. They still have possession, but the momentum's gone. It's the last tackle. They're in their own half here, but they're going to have to run it. It's a crossfield kick, and it's knocked on. And Oldham will get the ball back, and they're going to win this game. What a performance from Oldham. 1,340 odd the crowd. It sounded like more like 2,000 today. And Oldham now will see out this game. Match reaction on the way. I'll be down on the pitch just as soon as I can get myself down there. Well, there's a head collision. So a stoppage in play with 49 seconds to go. Thanks for all your inputs at home. What a day to be an Oldham fan. Oldham have won this game, and there's one set to play out before the players can celebrate. Long way to go in this season, of course, but what a marker Oldham have put down here. So Ben O'Keefe and Conor O'Byrne are the two down, getting treatment. I think it was a head collision, accidental. We're back underway with Ben Davis. Force backwards, closing moments. 40 seconds to go. Wildy, Milner. 2 tries for L.Forber today, 1 for T.Forber. And a big clencher for Jake Bibby. Ben O'Keefe on the mark as well. 6 Oldham tries. And we're 15 seconds away from victory here. Last tackle. This will do it for Oldham. Wildy. Morgan Smith will go for touch here. Drills down the touchline. It won't make... Oh, it will make touch. And there's the hooter. And Oldham's players punch the air. What a performance from Alan Kilshaw's men. The first team to beat the mighty Broncos all season. Super League ready London, but Oldham have done a job on them today. Full time, at Boundary Park. The Ruffians win it. Oldham 34, London Broncos 24.